Yeah.
Just in advance, I will stutter a lot.
Okay.
There's no idea.
I might turn a little red on the camera.
All right, well, thank you all for joining me today. So during this focus group discussion, we're going to explore two areas: the degree to which students felt a part of an AP community, and student feedback regarding academic supports made available to AP students this year. So first, the Burke is committed to continuous improvement of the experience of students in the AP program. We really want students to feel supported as AP students in two ways: feeling like they're part of an AP community and identify as an AP scholar, and receiving academic support to improve achievement in their AP courses. So this discussion is designed to help us learn from you, to gain insight, and to continuously improve for next year. Okay, so this year, the Burke worked to create an AP community. We strived to do this by creating t-shirts for all AP students. We hosted a speaker series event in December where we had a series of professionals come in and talk a little bit about their work. We hosted a family night in the fall. We formed the AP zone, otherwise called Academic Support on Your Schedule. And we hosted student panels where some AP students had the chance to meet with underclassmen. To what extent do you feel like you were a part of an AP community this year?
Well, I'll say that I think it kind of just started from the beginning. You know, you get that first, email or schedule that says you're going to have an AP class, and that's where it really starts. You kind of have to, make sure that you're prepared for it before you even get in there, because you know that it's going to have higher expectations than any other class. And I think that having other students feel the same way when we all came into it, it encouraged me to continue to push forward and want to learn in the classroom. And without that, we would have failed.
So for me, I've been taking AP classes since last year, and I feel like just this year it's just been such a big community compared to last year. Like, it was remote, so you couldn't really do much with that. But now this year, you could really tell that it's been a bigger difference, a big impact on us and the students. And it's just been great, honestly.
What would make you feel like you were more a part of an AP community? What suggestions do you have for us as Burke leaders, teachers moving forward? Any suggestions that you have?
I would just say, overall, everybody kind of needs to communicate better when it comes to teachers and staff. There will be problems with students that staff might have, and I feel like with that, it could affect how a student will be in the classroom. And I think that everybody should be aware if there's things going on, so that they can help these students do the best that they can in these, especially when it comes to AP, type classrooms and classes.
Anything else that would make you feel more like a part of a community that's just made up of AP students? What would help that? If you have any super specific things too, it could be a tiny thing hey, we should do this, or think about doing this.
I don't know.
I think maybe if we do extracurricular activities just together, maybe a field trip, just for AP students.
Okay.
That's designed around one of the courses,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I would like that. Yeah.
So field trip specifically for AP students, maybe designed around a specific class.
Yeah. That might help, say if there was a project to be built, or say something right now how we're doing a capstone, there could be things around that we could go on a field trip, or we could get more information, depending on the AP class you have, whether it's English or math.
Okay, so the second part of this conversation is around the AP zone. So one of the biggest changes we made to the AP program this year was the creation of the AP zone. Located in room 343, the goal was to provide students with additional time in their schedule to complete AP coursework and ultimately improve student academic achievement. Over the course of the year, we tried a variety of different things to improve the experience in the zone. So these things included, we did have a couple mini lessons about how to set SMART goals and time management. We set up a Google Classroom for the AP zone, and we posted all AP assignments in the zone on tables and on the whiteboard. So what I want to hear from you all now is how, if at all, you believe that the AP zone impacted your academic performance. So before I ask you specific questions, do you have any general comments about that?
I feel like it was honestly just a big help, not even just to do just AP homework, because AP work in general is very time consuming, which would take time away from your other classes. So like during that period, you would have those resources, those people that are there to help you. You can also ask help for other classes, which is just pretty amazing, honestly.
I mean, yeah, I don't really have much to say, but to piggyback a little bit off of that, I agree. I think that the support in there was great, even if it was from a teacher or peers. And yeah, I think that this should be something you should do every year from now on. It would really help the students make sure, you know, they can focus on their goals and build all the way up to college and stuff.
Do you want to add? It doesn't always have to be. I love the positive comments, but if you had any critiques, I want to hear that too. Do you have any suggestions to improve students' experience in the zone for next year? Again, it can be a very small, tiny thing to anything like,
Right.
I mean, the sky's the limit. If you could do or change anything about the zone experience for students, what would you suggest?
One thing is I realized like not everybody got the AP zone on their schedule, like academic support on their schedule who did have AP classes. I
Do you
don't know
think that's
why.
like something everyone should have,
Yeah.
no matter what, if you have AP or not, or just targeted towards AP students?
That's actually great, honestly. Like saying like there's also other students who did have AP classes and did not have the academic support on their schedule.
I didn't know that.
It's like one or two. So yeah, that's one thing that I noticed.
What else would be helpful? So we started I'm going to push this a little bit because I really do want to know. We had a Google Classroom design, we had resources. I think one of the challenges of this zone is that we had various adults at various times in there, and it became really hard for consistency's sake for students, because some students' experiences, when I gave out the Google form, they were not as positive. They really didn't enjoy their experience. It was very distracting, it was very loud, there was disruption. And then there were some students who, depending on when they were scheduled, it was great, it helped me, I got a lot out of it, so, and I
I would say, I can say like personally having it, you know, last period, I think it can cause a little bit of more freedom in some students' minds. You know, they think, okay, it's last period, maybe like I don't have to be here, or just in this class in general, I can kind of roam the hallways. So, you know, I will say that even though the teacher, the staff that I have in there during that class, she's wonderful. I think she could do a better job at just like making sure, you know, every student is doing what they're supposed to, especially because, you know, I mean, it's our education on the line, so they should care, and so should the students. So I think that will help them, you know, implement that.
Yeah, just to add on, like when I have it midday, and it's usually different staff most of the time, so like maybe just keeping like a same person
For each
for
period.
every time,
Yeah.
so stuff like that.
Teresa, can you think of anything that would be helpful? What about like even access to stuff in there, like materials? We tried to think when we designed the room, you know, college materials, we post announcements, there's books for students to read for pleasure, but are there other things you're like, man, this zone should really have this stuff here to access, or I wish we had, you know, these things available to us in this room for AP students to use. Can you all think of anything that would be helpful?
I mean, yeah, we can use all those things, because me, I feel like I don't even see, you know, a lot of things that could be resourceful to us, you know, when it comes to maybe other help, or they could even put like maybe jobs in there, or like college stuff, or or like there was a thing where two of the teachers that we have were doing like after school stuff, so I feel like something like that should be in there or on the board, you know. Important information that could be useful to students, just being there.
And also making like the room like comfy space.
Yeah, say more about
It's
that.
getting
What
there.
kinds of, yeah, but say more about that. What
Like,
kinds of things would be
I
comfy?
know more people will show up like beanbag chairs.
Okay,
Yeah.
what else?
Uh,
Beanbag chairs.
I feel like a lot of people love the couches.
Oh my god. the
Like, you
couches
have to
are-
fight to get a spot on the couch.
Okay.
Literally.
You gotta lay on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like more of a vibe and just to make
Yeah,
students
exactly.
maybe feel a little bit more comfortable being in there, even if they don't talk to anybody, just to have like a chill, you know, spot to do their work and calm down.
What about establishing norms? Like, we are working on trying to get one consistent adult, but like, do you think, what are your thoughts about kind of really kind of saying like, you're entering a quiet zone, this is a study time. If you need to chat with your peers,
Okay.
you're welcome, but please do so, like almost like
Out of respect,
library
yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
You think,
I
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, I mean, it's really was a very diverse set of responses. Some people loved their experience in the zone, and some people kept saying it's noisy, it's distracting, I can't get my work done, and that's unfortunate. So I just, okay.
I really do
norms,
think like it's
yeah.
a different experience
Yeah.
for everybody,
Yeah.
but yeah. Nonetheless, I think that, like I said, it's super helpful. Just gotta pick some things up.
Okay, so beanbag chairs, couches, job postings, after-school opportunities,
The teachers.
teacher, what are, if you have any thoughts about it, about keeping the room open after school hours, do you think that would be something that students would utilize, or maybe not so much, or what do you think?
I actually can I really want to speak on that because since I've been here for all 4 years, like the first year and a half, like my freshman in the beginning, my sophomore year, that was actually something that was available to students, was having the zone open so that you can go do work after school. Some teachers might stay after school, so you can have them come to you or vice versa. So yeah, I do think that maybe having it open for an extra hour after school, hour and a half, would be extremely helpful for students to just, again, get a peace of mind, do some work
Mhm.
and all that.